The Blue Hens will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Nebraska's offense will take the field first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. So Delaware's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Under fire. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Cornhuskers are marching down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's it's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that.
And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the toss. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nebraska! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give them the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. They did that one pretty easy there, getting a sack.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the tight end. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hunter. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Bears the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. There are few things that can impact the game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it off?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Grab near the mark. Boy. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. To the air on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. And it's caught inside the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast.
The Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Guys, the blue hen offense going to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to...
He's loose. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the single back. Turning it on. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now It's tough sledding on the ground.
Finds his man. It's Patterson. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Blue Hens are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw to the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He's going up top. Reels it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. The handoff to Johnson. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early.
There he goes! He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Sometimes you got to fight fire with fire. This quarterback is very athletic. He's got a lot of speed. He's probably too fast for some of these D linemen to catch up, but not the free safety. He'll go toe-to-toe.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Blue Hens headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Delaware. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Well, it's a great job by the offensive line moving to the unblocked defender and giving their quarterback a beautiful pocket to throw to there.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Husker!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's a heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to popped a big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the play...
Lots of running room. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Blue Hens, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air, it's Rayola. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll try the run. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Trying to set up the screen. It's a seam wide open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The defense has made it tough, but they'll try to plow their way in here on third and goal in overtime. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down. This defense has stood tall 3 straight times. If they stop them again, this could be a huge momentum shift.
Yeah, and listen, you don't care about the yards. You get down here in the red zone, this is where you got to be stout, forcing the fourth down. Now you're just saying, hey, you want to go for it? Bring it.
They'll try to pound their way in. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He's in open space downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The spin, he's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one